See what happens when I got nothing to drive? All of a sudden my lawnmower is the coolest thing to drive around the place. Really need to get this thing done. Anyways, welcome back, episode 34. Project Tight Squeeze Build, and I'm here sitting down in the tight squeeze, dreaming about one day when it's gonna run. One day, 1 year, nobody ever knows when, but you know, we're working on it, we're getting there. So, today's plan is to continue with the floor, see if I can get that all done and stitched up. Then I've got a Christmas present that I bought for Project Tight Squeeze, which also needs to go on the firewall. Once that's done, then I can look at doing things like putting the dash back in and working out what I'm going to do for my shifters and all the fun stuff like that. So, let's get to it. So I've got the first piece cut, which, as you may be able to see, is going to go on there. Now you may be wondering why I'm using such thick plate. Well, the answer to that is, the thicker the plate I use, obviously I don't want to go too thick, if I use thick plate rather than panel steel, it's going to stop the firewall flexing so much, and then I can actually put more load onto things if I need to. Hopefully I won't, but I'm just thinking, you know, with my foot pedals and stuff going, getting mounted off the firewall, I want it quite sturdy, and then that's also going to be braced back into the gearbox tunnel, which obviously you guys know is nice and strong. So yeah, let me get into that, get it glued on. Well, I'm all hot and sweaty. It is because it's humid, but I have been working. So what I've done, I've put angle iron in there, so that goes under here to the lip that's underneath. Obviously welded on here, that goes down. Then I've put my lower piece of the floor in, shaped by hand, and I've put this corner piece in. The reason why I did that, and I didn't on the other side, obviously over here it's just a big angle, whereas over here I want a bit of space for my feet, so I've made it curved so I've got that little bit extra space. Just got to figure out what I'm going to do with this transfer case shifter, because I was initially going to run it off an air ram, but then I remembered today that for the PTO engagement you need to be able to put this transfer case in neutral, because Toyota, used to the Nissan stuff, you just bang it forward, bang it back, whatever. So I've either got to find out if I can do like a 3-stage air ram, or whether I just leave it connected as it is and make the floor around it and make a little hole for it to do its thing. So I'll decide that when I get there. I'm starting to run out of like easy materials. When I say easy materials, I'm meaning like this flat bar and stuff like that. So, I mean, I can still carry on. I'm just going to have to hand cut every piece that I need, which starts getting a little bit tedious. So we'll see. I'll carry on for a bit and see where we can get to. Progress is good. It's starting to take shape. I just can't wait to get this floor done. Oh, I should show you what I got. Let's go for a wander over here. Show you the Christmas present we got for Tight Squeeze. So, let me go where there's some light. So I splashed out, and I got one of these for the Tight Squeeze. It's a Willwood clutch and brake tandem combo. So the clutch master cylinder goes on here, and then a front and a rear master cylinder goes on this part, which means that goes off the firewall, which is fantastic. And then these are obviously just going to sit sort of up here, completely out the way. And because this clutch from factory was a cable clutch, we're changing to obviously hydraulic, so I figured it was going to be a lot easier to do this. It's a little bit more expensive obviously, but I think it's just going to make everything a whole lot easier and work a whole lot better, which is cool. Pretty stoked with that actually. It's kind of cool, some fancy stuff to go in the Zug. We'll see. I might have mucked up. I might need 2 single pedals rather than the tandem one, but it's the same. We're going to achieve the same goal either way. So I'm going to muck around once I'm finished the floor, see where we're at, see if it's going to work. If not, take it back and get the 2 singles. Then I've got some other tricks I've got planned, which I'll show you much later on when I get to that stage and when I buy the parts, which is going to be quite cool. Very simple again, it's just things that, I don't know, people haven't really thought of when building trucks. So I'm just trying to make it super reliable, super strong. I want to be able to take it places and punish it and bring it home. So let me continue with the floor. As you can see, another stunning summer's day. Oh well, at least it's dryish in here. Making progress, slowly. Cut this piece, it's just the same as that piece that I put on the side, so I can build off that. We're getting there, slowly. Well, this is where I got to. Put the inner plate on, it's all tacked into place, and then folded underneath. And I'm out of flat bar, so that means that I'm going to give up for now. I might try my best to find somewhere tomorrow that sells steel. It's going to be Christmas Eve, so I'm not feeling super enthusiastic about finding somewhere, but I will try my best because I want to carry on. Kind of got to the stage where I just want to get things done. So that brings me to the end of episode 34, and you guys are awesome once again, and I really do hope you guys have a fantastic Christmas, and I'll be in the shed once we've done the family thing trying to get this thing done because I really want to go play in the mud, especially with this liquid sunshine that keeps falling out of the sky in summertime. So as I say, you guys have a fantastic Christmas. I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching, and take it easy out there because it's Christmas madness everywhere on the roads. So be safe, have fun, go get stuck, and spend some time with family. We'll see you guys next week.